Good morning, Mercer. I'm Janae Hill.
And I'm Peyton Richards.
And welcome to the Mercer News.
Today is February the 22nd. Let's go over to see what the weather will be like today.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
And I'm Amaya with the weather report.
Well, that Pineapple Express that Chance and I were talking about last week has really given us some wet weather.
Yes, some places in our area are still under a flood watch until Sunday.
After that, things will really be looking up.
Today will be rainy with a high temperature of 44 degrees and the low will be 37. The chance of rain is 100%.
Tomorrow, the chance of rain is again 100%. The high will be 45 degrees and the low will be 43.
Sunday, the rain moves out and it will be partly cloudy and windy. The high will be 54 and the low 27.
Monday will be sunny with the high of 45 and the low of 27.
It will be partly cloudy. The high will be 50 and the low will be 32.
Wednesday will be mostly cloudy with the high of 50 and the low of 28.
The last day of February will be sunny. The high will be 45 and the low 33.
That's this week's weather. Wonder if March will come in like a lion or a lamb.
Well, guess we'll have to wait until next week to find out.
Now back to Janae and Peyton.
Thanks for that report. Next week is looking promising.
Yay, finally. This makes me feel like doing cartwheels.
Speaking of acrobatics, let's go over to our special report, Kinsey, for a special report on the Zuzu African acrobatics.
Fourth grade was going on a field trip to the Chuck Mathena Center to see the Zuzu African Acrobats. The Zuzu African Acrobats were on America's Got Talent in Season 11, which was in 2016. Sadly, due to weather conditions and snow, we were not able to go on this trip, so I'm going to tell you about them. They are from Mombasa, Kenya, and have been performing since 1999. Their show combined circus acrobatics with popular dance moves. They use African music during their performance. They also like to teach a lesson with their show. In my opinion, I really want the school and them to reschedule this trip, but sadly they can't. Back to you, Peyton and Janae.
Thanks, Kinsey. It's too bad they missed getting to go Wednesday. A lot of people love to dance all over the world.
Even people in China. Addison has a report for us on how hip-hop is in new craze in China.
Hi, I'm Addison, and I'm reporting to you about hip-hop in China. How would you feel if our president told you what you could and couldn't do in your everyday life? In China, that happens a lot. The people in China do not have a lot of freedoms that we do in United States. Children in China are pressured to learn a lot of things before they even start going to elementary school. Some kids as young as 3 take English lessons and piano classes and other lessons. The pressure to be the best in China is real. Some parents look for fun ways for their children to learn how to listen, follow directions, and be creative and get some exercise. They are putting their children in hip-hop classes. Hip-hop became popular in China after a few TV competitions became popular. One show was called Street Dance of China. The kids in China are not really dancing the streets. They are using one of more than 5,000 street dancing studios that have opened. Because all of the rules in China, real street dancing can be inappropriate. And in January, the government banned television shows from allowing artists with tattoos and hip-hop music. They said the conflict with China's removal rules. One dancer was forced to remove his makeup before competing on television. Everyday people do not have a problem with street dancing. One person said, as long as you are not on stage, you can have freedom of speech. Others in China's street dancing community agree. I'm glad we have freedom in our country. Now back to Peyton and Janae.
Thanks, Addison. Dancing can be so much fun, and everyone should try it. Let's hear about a new dance studio in New York that really is for everyone.
Do Do you think if someone can't walk, they can't dance? If your answer is yes, then you are definitely wrong. There is a studio called Born Dancing in New York where a person named Van Wyck teaches children with disabilities to dance. She did this because she has never seen people in wheelchairs dance. She started in 2016. Van Wyck's company has 3 main components. They like to get children with disabilities to dance, offer disabled teenagers the chance to learn about careers and the performing arts, and educate the next wave of dance instructors. They do 2 performances a year. I think that's really cool because I think everyone should get a chance to show their talent, even if they are disabled. That's all for today. Now back to Peyton and Janae. Bye.
Wow, that's really cool and such a great act of kindness to make a dance lesson available for everyone.
It really is. Speaking of kindness, let's go over to see who got caught being kind this week.
Hi, I'm Jay Cooper, a 3rd grade kindness keeper, and today with me I have Brooklyn Douthit with me from Miss Neal's class. So tell us, Brooklyn, how did you get caught being kind?
My friend was getting bullied and I helped her.
That's wonderful. I'm going to award you with a free ice cream coupon.
Thanks.
You're welcome. If you want an ice cream coupon, get caught being kind. I'll be looking for you. What can you do to show kindness?
Thanks for that report. Those were great acts of kindness.
They really were. Students, step up your kindness game and let's see if you can get caught being kind.
Monday was President's Day, but tomorrow is George Washington's birthday. With more on that, let's go over to Courtney.
Hello, my name is Courtney, bringing your special report for today. Tomorrow is George Washington's birthday, February 21st, 2019. George Washington is known as the father of our country. In George's time, it was a lot different than it is today. They ate eel pie for dessert, and they actually really liked it. George Washington's favorite spot was at his house at Mount Vernon. George Washington also led a group of spies to famous restaurants to spy on the British soldiers, to see what they were planning. He also had a secret code. It was 7-Eleven. George Washington died at the age of 67, but he still remains the father of our country. That's all for now. Let's get back to Peyton and Janae. Bye.
Thanks, Courtney.
Now let's go over to sports with Leah, Addison.
I'm Addison.
And I'm Leah.
And today for your exciting local sports, we have First Princeton girls go down swinging loose at Woodrow Wilson 66-45. In sexual, West Virginia boys got beat by K-State. Also, West Virginia girls last night played Oklahoma State and won 77-54.
Your final interesting local sports for the week is the Princeton Senior High School girls basketball team has lost its 4th straight game in a row.
That's all for your local sports. Back to Peyton and Janae. Bye.
Thanks for those reports. The state robotics competition is taking place in Fairmont this weekend, and my team is going.
Congratulations to Amaya, Corey, Nathan, Zach, and you for making it. All of us here at Mercer are hoping you'll do well. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Speaking of robotics, engineers have come up with a new robot. With more on that, let's go over to Leah.
Do you have to cut the grass at your house? Would you like to have a robot to do it? Well, the same company that invented robot vacuums is now creating a robot lawnmower. I'm Leah, here reporting to you about this new technology. For more than 10 years, iRobot has been working to create an iLawn mower. They revealed their flat, square grass cutter on January 30th. It has been a long struggle with dead-end experiments and conflict with an astronomer from here in West Virginia. They were having trouble getting the robot to figure out its location, so it wouldn't get lost to miss spots while mowing. Using GPS like in our cars didn't work because of tree branches and nearby houses. Engineers found their answer using radio bandwidth like we use for our internet connection, but that upset the manager at the National Radio Astronomy Observatory in Green Bank, West Virginia. He said those signals could interfere with their studies and that robot lawnmowers wouldn't be safe because they could spill gasoline and cause accidents. But the FCC, who oversees the internet, said it would okay to proceed. The mower is powered by electric and runs very slow. It can be used daily or a few times a week to keep your yard looking great. It can be programmed using a phone app. If the battery gets low, the robot will return to its dock and recharge, then go back to where it left off and finish the lawn. This robot will launch this year in Germany. Then here is the U.S. next year. Bye!
Peyton, do you think Mercer could be build one of those?
I'm not sure, but I do know that it's birthday time. So let's go see who's cutting the cake this week.
Happy birthday to Preston Gordon.
And Aiden Kinzer. Finally, let's go to see if Eris can make us laugh.
Hey guys, I'm Iris, and I'm going to try to be making you laugh. So, Lexi,
Yes.
what do you call a lovey-dovey tsunami?
What?
A tsundere.
Thanks for joining.
We hope you have a fantastic day of learning.
Thanks for
The
joining.
Mercer crew,
Bring you.
Mercer News. Bye!